Hello everyone, my name is Juanita.
My name is Yana.
And my name is Adriana.
And today we're going to talk about assessment and the two categories, formative and summative, and the differences and similarities between two of them.
First of all, we're gonna start defining assessment. And when we think about assessment, we usually think about the end of the course, paper and pencil tests that stress students, and that it is useful to the teacher to know how much they know at the end of the course.
But actually, assessment is a process of gathering and discussing information from different sources in order to develop a deep understanding of what the students know, understand, and what they can do with their knowledge as a result of their educational experiences. Assessment is divided in two categories, formative and summative, and it is the purpose of considering different objectives for assessment practices.
And we're going to start defining what's formative assessment. And formative assessment is it's useful to monitor student learning, to provide ongoing feedback that can be used by instructors to improve their teaching and by students to improve their learning. More specifically, formative assessment helps students identify their strengths and weaknesses and target areas that need work, and help faculty recognize where students are struggling and address problems immediately.
Formative assessment is generally low stakes, which means that they have low or no point value. Some examples of formative assessment include asking students to draw a concept map in class to represent their understanding of the topic, submit 1 or 2 sentences identifying the main point of a lecture, and turning in a research proposal for early feedback.
Now we're going to define summative assessment. The goal of summative assessment is to evaluate student learning at the end of an instructional unit by comparing it against some standard or benchmark. Summative assessments are often high stakes, which means that they have a high point of value. Examples of summative assessment include a midterm exam, a final project, an essay, or a senior recital.
And information from summative assessment can be used formatively when students or faculty use it to guide their efforts and activities in subsequent courses. Now we're going to finish with the similarities between summative and formative assessment, and both of them require active instructor involvement to be active. Also, it doesn't matter if it's formative or summative assessment. The assessment needs to motivate students to help learning and get excited about it. It also has to motivate them to want to improve. They are codependent. They both have to exist in the learning process in order to get the results we desire in students.
To conclude, summative assessments are intended to summarize what students have learned and occurred after instruction has been completed at the end of a predetermined point in time or instructional component. It can occur at the end of the course, at the end of an instructional unit or chapter, or at the end of elementary, middle, or high school.
Formative assessments are generally considered part of the instructional process and are intended to provide information and help students while instruction is occurring. Also, formative assessment is not graded, and it should occur regularly, and the results should be shared with the students in order to be effective.
Any judgment that need to be made in instruction are intended to ensure that all students meet pre-established learning goals within a specific time frame. And well guys, that's it for today, and thank you for watching.
Bye!
Bye!